So Russell Wilson is wanting to win some rings, man. Russell Wilson says he wants to win. We saw that interview on I Am Athlete with Brandon Marshall and basically said, look, I want to be in Denver. I want to win in Denver. I'm committed to Denver, but doesn't sound like Denver wants me. I want to be somewhere where I'm wanted. And I think we all know that Denver doesn't want Russell Wilson anymore. I mean, that's painfully obvious. So the question is, where is a good fit for Russell Wilson? Because remember, he gets $39 million from Denver no matter what. So if they cut him, okay, you're not going to trade for Russell Wilson. Nobody's going to trade and pay that contract. So Denver's going to have to cut him. Denver also, I think they got to eat. I can't remember. It's like $42 million in dead money for doing it. I'm like, whew, but whatever. Do we want him in Pittsburgh? Is he a good fit in Atlanta? I mean, I don't think that it's a thing that Russell Wilson can't play anymore. I don't think that is the problem. I think he can. I questioned it, but I think he can still play. And if he can still play, then shouldn't people be giving him an opportunity? Here we go. Here it is on TikTok. Minnesota, the Cowboys. Now, Minnesota doesn't sound horrible because they're not going to pay Kirk Cousins. They're not going to pay Kirk Cousins. They're going to start over. The Patriots. Yeah, if the Patriots just want to bridge something, maybe. I mean, the one thing to remember about Russell Wilson, he's 35 years old. That's the first thing. So if you bring in a 35-year-old, I would guess you got to be ready to win now, or you're just bridging stuff. So that would be my whole thing. So I don't know about Russell Wilson. Again, as a diehard Steelers fan, we got an offense that could win right now with him. So, and that's what people over here on TikTok are saying. Steelers should sign Russell Wilson. Well, he also said Cam Newton, so now I can't take you serious. I apologize. Are any of those teams win now mode? The Steelers are in win now mode. Atlanta's in win now mode. Yeah. Now, is Minnesota? I think Minnesota could be. Because here's the thing. Minnesota caught fire. What would Minnesota have been if Kirk Cousins is healthy all year? So, I just don't know. I don't know. If I'm the Steelers, I mean, I would rather have Justin Fields. But my thing about Justin Fields, I'm not giving Chicago a second-round pick. Nope. I would rather sign Russell Wilson and just move on that way. If Chicago won't take a third-round pick for Justin Fields, then you can keep him. Or you can trade him somewhere else. We'll move on. You know, Miami is not getting off of Tua. So, I mean, here's the thing. People act like Tua was a bad quarterback. I don't get why people think that Tua was bad. I mean, he had the best year of his career. He stayed healthy. He gave you opportunities to win. I mean, you didn't lose in the playoffs because of Tua. It wasn't his fault. Now, I'm not saying he played great against the Chiefs. But the game, I mean, Tua was fine. Get that defense fixed. Get that offensive line fixed a little bit more. You know, your Dolphins kind of are what they are. But Tua's not horrible. Tua's not horrible. So, and if you would rather have Kirk Cousins than Tua, I'm not sure. I don't know. I think Tua's fine. And I'm not even a big Tua guy. I don't think Tua's the greatest quarterback out there. I said, but you would definitely be doing yourself a disservice to move off of him when you don't have somebody guaranteed to be there. So that would be my thing. But back to Russell Wilson. I don't know, people. What's a good fit for him? I mean, we talked about it. Atlanta, Pittsburgh, New England. I don't know about New England. Minnesota. I mean, there's some teams out there. Let's see. Now, nowhere in the AFC South, nowhere in the AFC North, nowhere in the AFC West, unless the Raiders. Could Russell go to the Raiders? They don't have a quarterback. Does that make sense? I don't know. So, I mean, and number one, if Russ came out and said he wanted to play, because I think that was a big thing, does he really want to play anymore when he knows he's getting $39 million, even if he's sitting on his couch? So, and my man Troy Boy says they wouldn't be able to protect Russell, but I think the Raiders are about to change all of that with free agency and the draft. They're about to upgrade their offensive line, because you are right. Their line was bad. So, New Orleans, New England, or Pittsburgh? Why? I mean, they restructured David Carr's contract. Can I just ask why New Orleans is stuck on David Carr being their starter? Can I ask anybody that question? And does anybody have a good answer? That would be another question. Lord have mercy. You talk about a team that was ready to win. The Saints were ready to win last year, but yet they had Derek Carr as their quarterback and refused to give 30 for 30 Jameis Winston even a little bit of an opportunity. I mean, they rolled David Carr out there in a wheelchair for him to play before they gave Winston an opportunity, which that kind of says that Winston must really, they hate him. Man,